Welcome back, all of you, to lesson 237. Now, would I be as God created me? Now, that doesn't mean I'm suddenly going to be as God created me. It says, okay, the buck stops here. I'm overthinking I'm something else. Today, I will accept the truth about myself. Let's take a look at what the truth about ourselves actually is. Remember, we spent a bunch of review lessons saying, I am not a body, I am free, I am still as God created me. So what is that? What we are is an idea in the mind of God. And you might say, I don't want to be an idea. It's like, well, why not? Why do you not want to be an idea? After all, what can happen to an idea? It can't be hurt, it's deathless, it's ageless, it's always present, it's always supported. Everything you want to experience, the truth in you does experience. So let me take this a little step further. Let's say you talk to your partner and say, I have this great idea. I think we should build a screened-in porch onto the back of the house. Or, I have this great idea. Why don't we take the grandchildren for a week and let the parents go off on a vacation? Or any other kind of a really wonderful thing. Or you decide, I am finally going to take art lessons. I've always wanted to do that. And you say, where do those ideas come from? Well, they just somehow appear and you recognize them as, I like this idea. This is a great idea. Well, we are that kind of an idea in the mind of God. We appear in conscious awareness. We appear in the mind of God as a great idea. Or another way you can say it is that our source is love in, this is going to sound weird, but in a latent form. And what we are is that love actualized, coming to a place where I can extend it. In other words, if I am the idea that God is just crazy about, like you just love the idea of helping out your kids by taking the grandkids, we're to continue to extend that on. Our job, so to speak, is to be fully what we are, which is this expression of love in our own unique way. In other words, we all show up as unique expressions of love. So I was created as this great idea in the mind of God that God's just crazy about. I know that sounds like personifying God, but it's hard to use duality language without doing that. But please know I'm not making God a big, important person. Okay, so our job is to continue to express the same love that our source was expressing when we showed up as the great idea. You are so safe and so supported when you're a great idea in the mind of God, as compared to pretending like my life begins with me. I didn't come from anywhere. I more or less invented myself. It's now up to me to try to support myself, protect myself, make myself safe. Oh dear, everything goes nowhere but downhill when that's my basic presumption. So it says your basic presumption about yourself is simply incorrect. And so today I'm going to accept the truth that I am God expressing, and so wants me to continue that unique expression of love that I am. And therefore, I will arise in glory, and I'm going to allow this light in me to shine upon the world throughout the day. I'm going to let the good idea that I am be fully present. And I bring the world the tidings of salvation, this realizing our true divine nature, which I hear as God my Father speaks to me, as I just get this idea, as it dawns on me. That's what I am. I am a safe, eternal, deathless, great idea. And I behold the world that Christ would have me see, this beautiful, light-filled world, aware that it ends the bitter dream of death. aware it's my Father's call to me. Now remember, bringing the world the tidings of salvation is bringing the world the tidings of the realization of our true nature, of what we really are. So then our little prayer says, Christ, my reality is my eyes today. I'm going to see through the lovingness that I am. His the ears that listen to the voice for God today, that allows me to realize this is the truth of me. Father, I come to you through him who is your Son and my true self as well. In other words, I absolutely am going to claim my sonship as the truth in me. Amen. End of story. Have a beautiful practice realizing you are a brilliant idea, so safe and so terrific, and start to live out of that basic premise instead of the one that's been around for a while. Time for it to go. Goodbye. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.